Hello, my name is Elma van Maanen Verboom. I'm working as a psychologist with very young children and their families. And when Crossroads asked me to say something about the negative impact of corona on families, the first thing what came up was the African sentence, like it takes a village to raise a child. And I think a village is very important for us as families. So there are people around the children, like a teacher, a doctor, a neighbor, friends, parents of friends. Now, a lot of people around the children to learn them things, to be with them, to play with them, to babysit them. So it's very important for the children, but also important for us as parents to have people around us. So we can ask for advices, we can share our worries about the children, we can pray for our children, we can share about our insecurities of the parenthood. So that village wasn't there anymore. The people, we couldn't meet each other and there was a big distance. So I think it took quite an effort to build up new kind of villages, for example, with Zoom, with your grandparents, but I think it's totally different than what we had before, so it's quite an impact, I think, on the families. And the other thing I was thinking of was the fact that everything had to be done at home, like all roles and duties and things we normally do on our work or wherever. It wasn't structured anymore, it was totally mixed up. So when I speak for myself, my mind was really full of everything and also things going on for the whole day. You didn't have the structure in going out of the house and coming home anymore. So the normal routines also as a family to rest and to meet each other and to really have attention for each other, that falls away, and it only was a full head of all those things. So to really have interest for your children and to really know what they're going through and what they're thinking of and everything around it was mixed up and full. So I think it was important to find new ways and new routines to see each other and to really have time for each other. The third thing I thought about was the stress already mentioned by Johan and Sue 2 weeks ago. That we had of course a lot of stress, the fear about what effect did the COVID have on our health, but also stress for the financial situation, but also children were worried about their parents and their grandparents. So it's good to realize that it's stress in a person, but also in a system, and in the system as a family then in this case. And I think it's good to realize that it's even more difficult to get relaxed again and to do it together. But when we look to the research, they say that in the first year of COVID, we did it quite well as families. So families are quite resilient, and it was difficult, but we survived. We did it. What also was in the research was it quite shown that for more vulnerable families, families where they had to cope with financial problems or psychological problems, they had it was much more difficult for them, and it was even more difficult to get the right help. So, but now the COVID restrictions are over, and I really hope we can build new villages again in the church, but also with neighbors, friends, family, that we really can find each other again and that we can share again our worries, our joys, that we can pray again, and to really build a village for the children and for the parents. And I think it's important to find each other again, and we really can support the parents, that they really have confidence for the future, and give also that confidence through to the children. And I really hope also that we can also build an extra village or a good village for the vulnerable people and vulnerable families as well. And I think they deserve it, and it's very important for them. So.